Hello, this is Bonita Palmer with BGP Group Action Coach. Welcome to your local business owner spotlight. The purpose is to interview Cincinnati area business owners and promote them through my social channels. It's my way of giving them exposure and promoting them locally. Now, this is a complimentary service that I do because I believe that life and business should be in perfect balance, growing, and prosperous. And if we all help to support local business, then we're going to improve our local economy. Now, today, I have the pleasure of talking with Stephanie Rousseau, the owner of Dee-Licious Pound Cakes. So welcome, Stephanie, and thank you for taking some time to chat with me today.
Good morning, Bonita. It's my pleasure to be here. And thank you so much for what you do for small businesses. This is a great opportunity and I feel honored to be here.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Now let's just jump right in and get started by having you tell us just a little bit about yourself and your business. Give us your 60-second commercial, so to speak.
Okay, great. I'm a multi-business owner, and the business I would like to focus on today is Dee-Licious Pound Cakes, A Taste from Heaven. We are an online bakery, and we're located in Mason, Ohio. We ship nationwide, and we make pound cakes in 6 unique designs and 3 delicious flavors, which is sour cream, chocolate, and cream cheese.
Awesome. That sounds delicious. And I will tell you, they are delicious because I had the opportunity to taste one.
Yes, thank you so much.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about who you serve? Who may be your ideal client or your target audience?
Sure. We serve, as I mentioned, nationwide. So anyone who would love a taste from heaven, but in particular, we have worked with the real estate industry where they have bought closing gifts for their clients. So we have collaborated with them. We have also collaborated with some businesses who are sending cakes to their prospective clients or to their employees and clients for appreciation gifts as well. And then our cakes are great for open houses, receptions, weddings, anniversaries, any type of holiday, which holidays are coming up here soon. And so they're great for that. And as I mentioned, anytime anyone wants a taste from heaven.
That's great. So you do have a target audience or a niche, so to speak, but really your audience is very wide range. So that's awesome.
Sorry, and if I can add too, another collaboration we just did too is with a chef who is an upscale chef who wants to just focus on the dinners, and she's going to utilize us for the desserts as well. So we're starting to get into some other territories. And then one too that I forgot is that we have some people who have been sending our heart-shaped cakes as sympathy. And that has really been nice. And so I like to say it's more than pound cakes because when the recipient has received it, we do a complimentary card that we can put in there, whether it's for sympathy or it's a business gift. And we have had some people who have said, wow, I would rather have received this instead of flowers, or who was just comforted. We had a person who was in Northern Ohio, her mother had passed away. And when she received the cake, she said that she felt like her mother was still part of the dinner there, and she was there. So
that's very
those
sweet.
are some of the things. Yeah, so those are some of the things that we have done.
Nice. So you personalize these when you send them out. So to your point, it's not just a cake, it's a personalization.
Yes, and each cake is custom made. And so when someone orders the cake, they select the design that they want, they select the flavor, and then it's made, and then we ship it out. And we give them an opportunity to put a note in there, or with some of our businesses and realtors, we have put their business cards in there too.
Very good. So it's advertising for them as well.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Now, the last year and a half caused a lot of change to the face of most businesses. So what's been the biggest impact of the pandemic on your business? And with that look back, what are 1 or 2 things that you might have done a little bit differently?
Okay. Well, first, I want to just to extend a heartfelt acknowledgement and condolences to some of the families that have lost loved ones due to COVID. And, our heart goes out to them. And there are still some people who are still struggling with that. So we're praying for health in that regards. We opened up in February of 2020. And then in March of 2020, we were shut down. We were shut down because we chose to. With the pandemic being unknown, we decided not to advertise, not to just really kind of pursue marketing at that time. But we had an overwhelming response because we had did a vendor show in February of 2020 and people loved our cakes. But we were just really just kind of shipping to those who we knew. And we do pick up by appointment only in Mason, Ohio. But then in October of 2020, when the holidays started getting closer, we decided to open back up. So with the unknown, we were doing things a little different. I would only ship. I wasn't meeting people in person. But now since then, since some restrictions have lifted, we are meeting in person by appointment only in our office in Mason, Ohio, where people can come and pick up the cake and waive the shipping costs. And the shipping had impacted us as well. In 2020, as we were shipping during the latter part of the year, that's when the vaccine came out as well. And it was a priority. And if you may recall, even Christmas gifts, everything was kind of on hold. So our shipping was on hold. We weren't, you couldn't even pay for priority. So that impacted us. It was out of our control, but we have a very good relationship with our shipping partners. And we just kind of worked and just tried to gauge when the cake would get there. And we just tried to work around that. Now everything is kind of back up, with the exception of California. We're still running into problems with California as far as lag time, and then also the price. It's very expensive to ship to California right now.
Right, right. And you have a product that needs to be delivered on time because it is perishable.
Yes, it's perishable. And so if we are going to ship now, we've shipped to the West Coast. I've shipped as far as Seattle, and it has gotten there in 48 hours. But for some reason, California they said it's just a whole different animal. And so with California, they say it could take longer unless we air shipped it, which could be very expensive. And we started out on Etsy, and now we just came out with our website a couple of weeks ago. And I ate that cost to ship to California when it was on Etsy, because I just had a flat rate on there. But now, unfortunately, I can't do that. And I do understand. I love my California clients. And I understand if they don't want to purchase right now, because sometimes the shipping can be more than the price of the cake.
Yeah, understood. So Stephanie, as we look at business ownership specifically, it's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what mistakes have you made in your entrepreneurial journey that you could share with the next generation of entrepreneurs and business owners?
Well, you're so right. It's so wise to learn from others. And so, as I mentioned, I'm a multi-business owner. So with that in mind, when I started this business, even though I've been baking for years, I've been baking for over 40 years. So to help to minimize or really eliminate any mistakes, when I opened my business, I got a score counselor. And I started working with them. So then that way I would not make as many mistakes. And I want to say I really made any. But what I would strongly encourage people, you're a business coach yourself. And I would strongly encourage anyone, when you're starting out in your business, make sure that you get a business coach. Bonita is a great business coach, and working with Action Coach. And I know she really has a passion for helping people. So what I would say is you're not going to eliminate your mistakes, but to help to minimize those, make sure you have a coach to work with or a mentor. And when you look at it, and Bonita, you know this, I know I'm preaching to the choir, is that my background is in higher education and athletics. So I come from an athletic background, and everyone I know has a coach who is successful. Michael Jordan has a coach. Oprah Winfrey has a mentor. Tiger Woods has a coach. So I would say if you want to make sure that, as you said, as the wise, that you minimize the mistakes that you're going to make sure that you have someone that you're working with who can help steer and gear you in the right direction.
That's great advice. Even the coach here has a coach.
Yes.
All right. So as we start to wrap up, I'm going to get your contact information to put in the post when the video goes live. But can you go ahead and just tell everyone how they can get in contact with you? And is there anything else that you would like to add, maybe a special offer or an event that you have coming up that you want everyone to know about?
Yes, we are on Facebook at Dee-Licious Pound Cakes, and then you can do Dee-Licious Pound Cakes .com is our website. And I would like for everyone to know that this business is named in memory and honor of my grandmother. Her middle name was Dee, and I had been cooking and baking with her since I was 5 years old. And so it is really just close to my heart to be able to do this. And I love one thing that my daughter said. She said, "Mommy, you've been blessing our family for years in baking and cooking, and now you have the opportunity to bless the world." And so that's, how I look at it. I'm not for sure when this is going to air, but as I mentioned, we started out on Etsy, and now with the development of our website, we are having an official grand opening and ribbon cutting on Wednesday, October the 27th. And it's going to be at the Westchester Liberty Chamber Alliance. And it's going to be from 4 to 5 p.m. So we're doing that. Also, you can look at the new designs that we came out with for our cakes. We have done sample cakes and shared those on Facebook. And we got so many requests for the mini pound cakes that we are now selling those. And so you can get those in sets of 4. And with the holidays coming up, we do ask for a 2-week notice in order to get your shipment out to you. We ship Monday through Wednesday at 5 p.m. is when the shipments go out. And typically our cakes get there in 48 hours or less. Even shipping to Texas, we've been getting there around that time. Typical time frame though, we do ask for a 72-hour notice to bake the cake, and then we ship from there. As I mentioned, if you are here locally, you can pick your cake up by appointment, and we're just looking forward to serving you all a taste from heaven.
Wonderful, wonderful. And if you didn't catch the website and the Facebook page, we will have that information in the post, so you'll be able to see that in the post when this goes live. So finally, before we close, Stephanie, would you mind just sharing with everyone what it is that inspires you the most? What gets you up in the morning and really gets you going each day?
Well, what really gets me up is my family, is my why. I do this. I truly believe that when you put God first, He will make room for your gifts and your talents. And I put Him, to me, as God, family, then business. And so I have done that. And it's just inspiring to me to be able to share this with so many people and to see their reaction when they taste the cake. As I mentioned, it's more than cake. I've seen some people who probably weren't even feeling well, but then when they took a bite of it, they started feeling better. So it's just kind of bringing a little sunshine to them. So that's really just inspiring to me to be able to just touch someone's life just with a cake. And if you go on my website, I indicated there and on Facebook the history of the pound cake, and also what is a pound cake. So as I mentioned, my background is in education. So I love educating and informing people as well.
Very good. Very good. That's very inspiring. I hear a lot of people in business who have that kind of that same mantra, God first, family second, career third. So, All right, Stephanie. Well, I do want to thank you for joining me today and for sharing your amazing journey with us. I do wish you and Dee-Licious Pound Cakes the very best moving forward, as well as your other businesses that you're involved with. So thank you
Well,
very
thank
much
you.
for joining today.
And thank you, Bonita. And Bonita, I just want to thank you for what you're doing. You know, you're a coach, but then you're offering us complimentary to small businesses and giving them an opportunity to have exposure and to tell their story. In telling this has helped to tell your story too. So I want to thank you for what all you're doing for small businesses as well. And as I mentioned, if you need a coach, if you need guidance, please contact Bonita Palmer. I had a one-on-one with her and she has great wisdom. This is something that she is very passionate about, is helping business owners. And I love when I talk with business owner and they're working from their heart. You have the wisdom and knowledge too, but when you give from your heart, everything comes together. So if you're starting a business, or even if you are an existing business, but you just don't know which way to go, give Bonita Palmer a call and she'll point you in the right direction. So thank you, Bonita.
Well, thank you very much, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Now, this concludes our program for today. I do want to thank you all for joining. Again, I am Bonita Palmer with BGP Group Action Coach, and this has been your local business owner spotlight. May your life and business continue to be balanced, growing, and prosperous. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Find Dee-Licious Pound Cakes at deliciouspoundcakes.com. That's D-E-E-Licious. For a taste from heaven, call 513-770-0947. And find Dee-Licious Pound Cakes on Facebook and Instagram. This has been Local Business Owner Spotlight by BGP Group Action Coach. Visit bonitapalmer.actioncoach.com.